All right, so this is Bitcoin's price chart. Imagine being back here when Bitcoin was priced at $11,000 in September of 2020, knowing that you are going to have this absolutely incredible bull run ahead of you. This is just Bitcoin's price. Remember all the gaming tokens and all the DeFi tokens that made millionaires, tens of millionaires, some people even billionaires. This is the point in the market that the best traders in the world are currently saying we are sitting at right now. This is apparently the time that we would love to teleport back to in the future in 3 to 4 years now. Whether you make a bunch of money or you lose a bunch of money, you probably want to come back here and have all the fun again. I'm going to show you why, but more importantly, I'm going to show you which niches in cryptocurrency do these best traders and biggest influencers think are going to run the most and make us the most money over the next, fingers crossed, 1 to 2 years. Okay, so the obvious reason we're bullish is because Trump won the presidency, the 47th president of the United States. And you can see Vivek on Twitter here says, you're not bullish enough. And he shows you what happens in the 2016 election when Trump won. It went absolutely parabolic, like I just showed you in the Bitcoin chart. Here, Trump 2024 win, we are projected to go absolutely parabolic into the hundreds of thousands of dollars of Bitcoin. And not only Bitcoin, but the entire market, the entire economy of the US is absolutely booming based on this news. 1.28 trillion, guys. That's an insane amount of money. If you have a look at Bitcoin's market cap, it's almost the entire market cap of Bitcoin was added into the stock market in just 1 day. Phenomenal. That's what Michael Saylor says. Bitcoin's got so much more to go because it's going to eat into the market share of a lot of this and a lot of real estate and a lot of other assets that aren't as superior as Bitcoin is. And so you have the crypto influencers out there calling for the super cycle, the cycle to retire our bloodlines for good. Alex Becker wrote, let's get Dubai 15 Lambo and yacht rich, gents. It is time. EIliotrades says super cycle. And if this is true, we are going to be very happy people because not only is it the election news, not only is Trump winning and he's pro-free speech, pro-capitalism, pro-Bitcoin, RFK is thinking of backing the US dollar with Bitcoin, more on that in a second, but the Global Liquidity Index, Raoul Pal, who is one of the biggest financial influencers, one of the biggest brains in the space, is showing you how much the money supply is being inflated around the world. And guess what happens? Bitcoin is like a sponge to the money. You have something with infinite supply, fiat, US dollars, euros, anything that's being printed all around in different countries. And then you have Bitcoin, which is a truly scarce asset. So this absorbs all of the inflation and all of the excess in all the money that is being printed. And funny enough, they're trying to come up with a solution in that in the US now. And Cynthia Loomis has proposed a bill in the US to acquire 200,000 Bitcoin annually for 5 years, totaling 1 million Bitcoin. Guys, remember there's only just under 21 million Bitcoin total. There's a lot of Bitcoin lost, about 1 million Bitcoin lost. Satoshi has 1 million Bitcoin, which has never moved as well. So they would hold a 5% plus of the total supply. Game theory is about to heat up, meaning if the US starts buying Bitcoin and say I'm in Australia and the Australian government doesn't, the Bitcoin price gets higher and higher and higher, and the US is literally printing something that doesn't cost them anything, free money, paper money, and buying something that's truly scarce, and the price of the thing that they're buying, because they're buying billions of dollars worth, goes up hundreds of billions of dollars. It's going to get really messy, and it's going to happen all at once. Raoul Pal calls this the banana zone. In fact, based on the news from Trump, it is already happening. Have a look at Bitcoin surpassing Facebook in terms of market cap at one. This is actually in euros or pounds, I guess it is, which isn't ideal, but it has surpassed and become the 9th biggest asset by market cap in the world. Real estate is not on here. I don't know how that really factors in. I believe there's a lot of value in real estate, but we'll skip that for now. We want to know, where do we put our money outside of Bitcoin in crypto in order to maximize the gains in this golden super cycle? Well, this is the crypto whip. We talk about it on our channel a lot. It's probably the most important thing that I learned in the last bull market, where the higher the market cap of the token, something like Bitcoin, the less volatile it is. You saw yesterday when Bitcoin moved about 8%, you had meme coins like the SPX 6900 moving 30%. It's more volatile the smaller the market cap, but obviously the more volatile up, also the more risk and volatility going down. And so you've had Bitcoin starting to move up, and hopefully will continue to move up over the next month or two. And this liquidity will start to leak down. Even now, Crypto God John wrote, on-chain about to explode with ETH finally showing light. And if I pull up coin market cap, you can see ETH is up almost 9% again today, which is a nice rally up because we are heading down this crypto whip, and it should continue down into these smaller and smaller market caps where we can hit those 20x and 100x gains. And guys, if you're not in the meme coin trenches at the moment, it's something I'm going to be spending more time in. There's 100x gains happening every single day. At the moment, I'm not putting my time and energy into it. But as of next week, I will be in those trenches trying to flip 10 grand into as much money as possible. And I will be documenting here on YouTube, so make sure you are subscribed. Now, Ansem, a massive crypto influencer, is calling for Solana to $1,000 as the liquidity travels down that whip. And of course, you're going to see real volatility and real gains like you saw yesterday from Murad in the meme coin playpen. Murad says, good morning. The way for the meme coin super cycle is now paved. Talking about the pro-crypto administration in the US, and you can see he's spaced out this graph here to have a lot of room for upside. This is what all of these tokens, we've done a lot of breakdowns of these tokens. He's Bitcoin and ETH down the bottom, but up here from Giga, Retardio, Mog, Popcat, Bitcoin, Sonic Inu, Doge is even in there. That had I think it had a 20 or 30% run yesterday, which is absolutely crazy. He believes that these things are going to be getting into the tens of billions, and for SPX 6900, the $100 billion level, which is absolutely crazy. And Crashes Clay, another massive meme coin trader, thinks that Brett is going to hit the $150 billion level, which would be unreal. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. This is the main takeaway for this video for you, is things happen in niches. So coming over to CoinMarketCap again, this is the meme coin niche. And you can see today, even after a bullish day yesterday, you're having a lot of gains in the meme coin niche. And if we have a look at this graph up here, which is the total market cap of memes tracked by CoinMarketCap, you can see we've bounced from a $55 billion total market cap all the way up to a 69, almost $70 billion level. So $14 billion of value got added into memes and $17 billion of volume. So if we come over to another popular niche like AI, we can actually compare the difference. So that went from 28 to 34. So only $6 billion and $3 billion of volume. You can see the attention is not on AI yet. Gaming is somewhat the same. You have to understand is that these niches, so AI, you've got gaming, you've got DeepIn, you've got real world assets, you can see them along the top here, they're going to come in waves. And these waves aren't as quick as you think. They're not going to be a week, they're not going to be 2 weeks, they're not going to be a day before they move across. In the last bull market, they were actually months. So if we have a look at gaming, you can see it bump from 15 to 18 bill, only a $3 billion increase and $2.5 billion of volume. So you can see the focus really is on memes at the moment. But as you can see in this comparison that I pulled up for you, Doge is in blue, which is the biggest meme of the last cycle, and Axie Infinity is in orange, which is the biggest game of the last cycle, the blue chips of those two niches. And you can see the disparity between when they both ran. So you can see the Doge all-time high was in May, the gaming all-time high was in November. That is a massive difference of literally months. And that's very likely what's going to be happening this time. So I wanted to show you this zoomed in version of the crypto whip because this is how I personally am going to be playing this cycle. Inside of AI, inside of memes, inside of gaming, DeepIn, RWA, you have mini whips where you have the blue chip or the Bitcoin equivalent of that niche. So this is the gaming niche here. And you can see Immutable X, which is currently the biggest gaming infrastructure there is, who actually received a Wells notice, I believe, recently, which isn't great news for IMX, but they're still the biggest token out there. When that moves something like 2x, the tinier game, something like WAGMI, which I'm a huge fan of, is going to move something like 50x because it has a way smaller market cap, something about a $20 million market cap, where this is in the probably about the $2 or $3 billion level. And then you have every game filling it out in between. So if we're in memes at the moment, the high cap memes are moving first. The SPX 6900 is almost at $1 billion market cap now. By the time that gets to a $2 billion market cap, there'll be a lot of memes under it, which would have moved 10, 30, 50, 80x. And so this is one of the most exciting times in history to be alive. I'm personally very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful for you guys watching along. I'm excited to absolutely dominate this super cycle with you. So let's lock in together and find some incredible 100x plays. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.